said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride Davis here. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back to the well. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Swings it out to the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the line. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly,
breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To throw, it's Rasmussen. That's caught, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Grab near the marker. It's White. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Rasmussen. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Watch Knocks it out of the air. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
The Dogs are rolling down the field. Motion from the back. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Rasmussen. Working that wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
To the air on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm. It's starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success. And you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Rasmussen. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The throw to the outside is complete. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. Now the pitch. Makes him talk to the can. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Alrighty, up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Rasmussen. He'll take the deep shot. Holds it in on the left. Right down the gut of the field. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The screen, and watch out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bulldogs looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Green. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Volunteer. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now, early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. The give to Davis. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looking for the 2-point try. Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing. Turning it on! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll ride Davis here. Fights off a defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll run it again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They want to run it left here. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Toss to the outside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line and get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the run, now to throw. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Hill. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. Not enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. surprised as I am that they didn't throw the football there.
And I'm shocked. You get in those situations, 99% of the time, those are passes, but slip in the run, maybe a little confusion by the defense, thinking pass, pass, pass. It worked.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He is in! And they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a two-point conversion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Loose in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. Kick is good. The big leg delivers the winner. And now they take the lead. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.